Hey everyone! So first of all, I just want to warn you there's a lot of noise going on. I'm at home and so my family's around and I have a lot of pets in my room. And there's since it's kind of nice out there, it's been a lot of people doing yard work. So it's a little bit noisy, sorry if there's any interruptions. Um, so today I wanted to make a video that is not any of the things that I've said that I would do. But I don't think anyone's really waiting on those. So I lately have not really had any cosplays that I'm super passionate about, super excited to do. I am doing a couple cosplays for ASEN that I've had planned for a while, but I haven't really talked about it because they're all bought cosplays because they're once again Love Live, because I have no self-control when it comes to Love Live. I'm gonna end up doing so many different Honoka cosplays, but because they're Love Live groups, it's more convenient to buy costumes in bulk because it's, cheaper, they all look the same instead of having to everyone make the same costume and try and make it look the same. So for ASEN, I will be doing Cyber Honoka and Constellation Honoka. Those two will be in groups, and the Cyber one I'm super excited about because the ones we got, if you know the cyber outfits, they're super neon, and these ones have LEDs in the skirt and they light up, and I'm so excited. And the headsets light up too, so it's gonna be really cool. We're gonna do it on Saturday night and do a photo shoot and everything, and it's gonna look super cool. I'm so excited. Anyways, so I have another cosplay that I'm doing for ASEN, but I only recently decided to do it. It's because I have really been getting an itch to sew. I really haven't sewn much, and I need to get out of my comfort zone and sew so I can improve. And I was just thinking well, I'm really not into much right now. I'm into Love Live, but I'm already doing much Love Live cosplays. There's really nothing that I can do that I have the skill level to make the cosplay of. So I just kind of went back and looked at all the cosplays that I plan to do sometime in the future, like dream cosplays or just eventually when I have time cosplays. And I found one that is relatively simple that I could do and I'm definitely interested in doing. It is a good time to do it because it's a summer con. That's Starfire from Teen Titans. Sorry about that, that's my rats. So I've loved Starfire since I was 7. I've been super into Teen Titans since I was really young, and I have always wanted to cosplay Starfire. Actually, you know what? I've probably always wanted to cosplay Robin. I was really into Robin when I was little, but, as I got older, I was like, I think I'd rather cosplay Starfire. So, for a long time, I've really wanted to cosplay Starfire. She's just kind of one of those little childhood dream cosplays. It doesn't really matter when you get it done. It's just one day at least. So yeah, I'm gonna do Starfire, and I'm excited. It's a pretty simple cosplay, but it's gonna involve some things that I've never done before, and I'm excited about it. So I kind of want to just show you the fabric I got and explain to you how I plan to do it. I really hope that when I'm working on this, I will be free to videotape all of my progress so I can kind of show you guys how I do things. If I can't, then I will at least give updates and show you how things are coming along. But I can at least show you the fabric I got, oh, it's a lot. I got this spandex. It looks a little bit different on the screen. It's a lot richer. It's a very rich purple. It's definitely the same purple as Starfire, so it's just kind of the shine that makes it look more lavender. I've noticed that when I look up Starfire cosplays, that they look accurate, but the fabric looks kind of light, and I think it's just because of the shine. It's a spandex, and it is kind of shiny, and I was worried when I was looking at it that it looked cheap looking, but it's real. So let me tell you, it's not cheap. So that's one thing. Second of all, Starfire, when you look at her, it does look like some of her purple parts do shine. So it's not inaccurate to have a bit of a shiny spandex. Also, this was the only spandex of the right color. There was another spandex by Yaya Han's costume fabric line thing, but it was like really, it was super matte and slightly not the right color, and I thought the shiny looked better than the matte. So. And speaking of Yaya Han's costume fabric line, I got this really cool metallic fabric. I forget what kind of fabric it is, but it's kind of like a thin vinyl-y fabric. One second. It's kind of falling out of its like folded pile, and I don't want it to make a mess. But it's really, really nice, like not too shiny, kind of matte. I don't know how you, it's not matte shiny, but it's like, it is. I don't know how to explain it, because it's shiny, not matte, but it's matte. Like, you touch it and it's like super soft. It's kind of almost like, you know, those like, sometimes on electronics it'll be like hard, but like really soft, if that makes sense. Like a hard cover something, but like the texture of like the plastic is soft almost. It almost feels like that. It's really nice. Yeah, I like it and I'm excited to use it. This is for like all the armor bits. It just feels good. I love how it feels. It's really soft. I can't stop touching it. But I'm really excited to start to use the Yaya Han's line. I know that people have said both really negative and really positive things about it, and I honestly have no opinion because I've never used it, and I have no opinion about Yaya Han, so I'm excited to see if it's as good or as bad as people say it is. I think this looks really cool. It's really nice, like stretchy, and I like it, but we'll see how easy it is to work with. A lot of people claim to have allergic reactions to the fabric. I guess we'll see what happens so far. I mean, I haven't like broke out in hives from touching it, but the only thing I did notice was that right when I bought it, it smelled exactly like liquid latex, which if you've used liquid latex before, it smells nasty. But it doesn't really anymore, I've noticed. So that's really all I bought. No, that's not true. That's all I bought that I have. At Joann's, I just bought the fabric, and I bought some felt, which I'm going to use as the base for the armor. Basically, I'm going to make the armor pieces out of felt and cover them in this fabric to give it like a sturdy feel. And I bought, what else did I buy? I think that's it. That's all I bought from Joann's. And then online, I bought some resin casting kit, and some resin molds to make her gems. Some dye to dye it. What else did I buy? I'm looking at buying a wig, but I'm gonna wait on that because I do know what I want, and I've already bought so much stuff I should wait. And some boots, which are kind of expensive, so I'm gonna wait on those too. I'm gonna have to make boot covers, so basically what I'm gonna do is make giant socks and attach them to the boots. It's interesting. And by the way, I'm sure you're aware if you have ever looked at any Starfire cosplays, but Mango Cyrene on YouTube, who is a pretty popular cosplay YouTuber who does lots of tutorials and stuff, has an entire tutorial of how she did her Starfire cosplay, and I'm following that almost to a T, besides what I don't know how to do, and that's basically it. But I do know how to do most of the stuff she's done, so I'm using her tutorials as a guide rather than like step by step, follow it completely. But so I probably won't be working on it until maybe next week. My boyfriend's gonna be out of town, so I'm gonna, instead of like Skyping him all the time, I'm gonna be free to do things. Like, not saying I don't love talking to my boyfriend, but like it takes up a lot of my time and I have zero self-control when it comes to talking to him. So now that I won't be able to Skype him, I will have to do something else, and I'll use that time to distract myself with cosplay. And so maybe I'll get it completely done next week, because it's really not that difficult of a cosplay, but we'll see. So, yep, keep your eye out for more videos about my Starfire cosplay. If you have any questions while I'm making my videos, like along the way while you're watching videos about how I'm doing things, or if I skip a part, like I wasn't able to videotape everything, which is probably the case, if you really want me to explain how I did something, I can definitely do that for you. And I'm sure it would be a lot easier to talk to me than someone like Mango Cyrene, who probably gets lots of questions all the time. I'll answer any questions you have, no matter how stupid you think they are. So, anyways, thank you so much for watching. My next videos will most likely be Starfire related videos, and I hope you enjoy them.